So I'm still in Edmonton. I've got at least another night here, maybe two. We'll see how it goes. I'm doing face painting again tomorrow. So today was Abundance Deep Dive 16? Today's the 16th? 17th. What day is today? I think it's the 17th. Oh my goodness. The days are definitely blending together. And today was like a really good epic day. I didn't have anything specific planned. I obviously did the deep dive and got some odds and ends taken care of, but I had a really great visit with one of my girlfriends. And this is someone that struggles with all kinds of different aspects in her life, does the work to learn the tools, like is dedicated to learning as much as she can about how to change her life. But just like a lot of people, it is scary. There's parts of it that are just terrifying to look at and to evaluate. And I get it. So I was really grateful to have gone through this deep dive, and up until this point, some of the tools and things that I've learned that have helped me overcome some of my challenges quickly, I was able to share that with her tonight. And for some of it, and we do this often, where sometimes my energy is a higher vibration than hers, and I have a stronger personality than she does. So sometimes I'm like, ah, and she's like, okay, just tone it down a little bit, but she takes from it what she can, learns from it what she can, applies what she can, and then we go on, like we move on with our lives. And sometimes her vibration is higher than mine, but more often than not, it's me pumping her tires. And I'm okay with doing that. There are in times in my life where I am at, 10 out of 10 for energy, for my vibration, for what's happening in my life. It's effortless then for me to share what it is that I've learned and helping someone. Whether she chooses to do anything about it is her choice. And it doesn't take away from me to be able to do that. There are times where if my energy isn't at a 10 and I'm feeling a little bit depleted, to be able to give energy like that to someone does deplete me. So I need to be mindful of where I'm at before I can help someone. And sometimes it's a simple, can we postpone it a day so that I can be replenish myself in that time frame, and then we can spend some time together. And sometimes it's as simple as that, a renegotiation. But tonight was great. My friend is a tarot card reader, and she's actually gotten me into tarot cards. I started with just angel cards and doing things kind of on my own and testing it out and seeing what fit. But since then, I've purchased a couple of decks of my own, and tonight, because my energy was just vibrant as soon as I walked in the door, and even her dogs were sensing it, and they're just barking nonstop and whimpering at me, which normally dogs only whimper when they're with their owners, like it's a very personal and intimate thing, and they were doing that to me tonight, which is kind of cool. So she's like, hey, what's going on? And so I spill my guts as to everything that's happened, and she's like, I'd love to do a reading and see where you're at and see what's happening. And it was honestly one of the best readings I've ever had. So many things were affirmed, and there's been a massive shift, and it was evident in the cards. It was all over, and it just felt so great to see it, on the table and have it laid out exactly how it's been and how it's unfolding. And just what a gift to be able to experience that with a friend, and in turn, I can help her with some areas of her life. So today's talk was kind of about that. It was a Q&A. I thought it would be in regards to money and some of the challenges and some of the opportunities to make money, but it actually wasn't. It was all over the place, and just like what I'm talking about, people are asking somewhat obscure questions, but it's how do I apply this, or I'm stuck and how do I get unstuck? And sometimes the answer, that Steve gave was as you wish, or if you're going to choose this, as you wish. And if you're falling into that trap, like it's okay to disengage from some of this behavior and some of these thought patterns and to start over. And really looking at it, instead of getting caught up in the story and the problem and all of that, and I said this to my girlfriend tonight, what if? That's it. All you have to start saying to yourself is, what if? It's kind of like going to a clothing store and trying on a bunch of different clothes and things that you never thought you would ever buy, and some of them you won't. You don't have to buy everything you try. Just try it. See how it feels. See how it, and maybe go a little extreme and try something that you never would try before, and just ask, what if? Asking myself what if I never taught another stained glass class is something that I wouldn't even have considered as an option. And now, fast forward 10 days since I made that decision, I can't teach another class with what I have because I've sold it. So in order for me to get that back into my life, I would have to make different choices and acquire all of the stuff again. And that becomes, do I really want to go there? You know, had I not been brave enough to just ask, you know, ask myself, ask the universe, ask out loud, and wonder out loud, I maybe wouldn't be in a position that I am, where I'm on the abundance side versus the scarcity side. So right now I'm enjoying my plants. My girlfriend in Edmonton, I've got a bunch of friends in Edmonton, but this one that I stay with, who always opens her home to me, she's just the most amazing friend and just amazing support, no matter where I am in my life. She's seen the ups and downs, and one particular moment I had all of these fairy gardens, and what do I do with them? Winter's coming, they can't be left outside or they will die. I don't want them to die, like I want to keep them alive, and she offered to house them for me. So here we are, and she's moved, and she moved all of my plants without my help, like she just took them on as her own, and they're flourishing, and some are not, and some are doing really well. So it depends on energy in the space, and I'm more of a tropical and she's more of a succulent, so the really, really sensitive tropicals have not survived, which is totally fine. But some of them, you could tell, just love her as much as they loved me when I first had them. So I love being at her house, and I love that I get to spend some time with them. Like, this is one of them, and he's just so little when I brought him, but now they're just exploring and expanding and flourishing. So really excited to just soak all of this up, and grateful for the people that are still in my life, and who are just moving forward with me, and it's as simple as just saying that to them. And my friend who is struggling right now said that to me today, and I am concerned that sometimes I'm too much for her, but she said to me on a couple of occasions, like, thank you, you inspire me and you encourage me to keep going, and I do hope that she does. I hope that she makes it, and I hope that she is able to create everything that she wants in her life, and that she's, you know, she sees and eventually becomes the person that I know that she is on the inside. So yeah, I'm just in that fun space, and I felt that on the call today as well, that people were trying to figure out how that works and just to how to navigate that. And sometimes it's just the surrender, sometimes it's leaning in, sometimes it's just having that little bit of curiosity, and then poof, you know, things just kind of fall into alignment, and it's really easy, but we're so stuck in all of the shit that we don't always get it. So that's it for today. I'm thinking tomorrow's going to be a little bit of a different day, so I'll go a little bit more specific as to what the call is. We've had a couple of flighty days. It feels like for me, and my life on the road is a little bit flighty, but hopefully we'll get down to a little bit more tangible, and we'll go from there. So look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.